Hi students, welcome to today's online class. Today we are going to learn about formatted input and output operations in a C programming language. What is the meaning of format? Format means which we can edit it or which we can change it. Okay, if you see formatted input, the input data which is defined in a specific format is called formatted input. It must be read and understood according to the format. Syntax is what? What is formatted input? The scanf function we call as a formatted input function. Why? Because the scanf function allows us to give control string and argument. This is a syntax. This is a syntax means what? The exact way you have to follow. Where you have to put inverted commas, where you have to put a comma, where you have to put where you have to open the function and where you have to close the function. If you see, this is a syntax. Okay. The input data which is defined in a specific format is called formatted input. Okay, let us see with one slide here. The input data which is say here, this is the input value I have to give. I have to print this value on my computer screen. Means what? This is in data types, we learned this is of which data type? It is integer data type. Okay. It is character data type. It is what? Here decimal point is there, right? 6.30 means it is float data type. Okay. Let us see how we can give input to the system. The above statement consists of data of three types. Okay, that only I said: integer type, character type, and float data type. These can be automatically done through scanf function. You can give through the scanf function only. The syntax of scanf function is as follows. You can see here. Here the control string specifies the format of the input data. The user have to enter the data in this format. The arguments argument 1, argument 2, so on, argument n specifies the address of the locations where the data has to be stored. The control string consists of field specifications written in the form percentage, field specifier such as %d for integers, %c for characters. The address are specified by preceding a variable by operator. What is the symbol here? Ampersand symbol you can see here. Means here the control string consists of what? Field specifier. The control string, this consists of what? Field specifiers. Field specifiers means it may be a %d. Okay, if it is an integer data type, it may be a %s if it is a character data type, or it may be a percentage f if it is a float data type. Okay, that we learn. Here you can see %c reads a single character, %d reads a decimal character, %f, %e, %d reads a floating point value, %h reads a short integer, %s reads a string. Okay. If we see one example, now let us see individual input formatting options for integers. Integer means what? %d. Here the scanf function is used to read the integers from the input terminal. Here %d is used for integers. Okay, %d is used for integers. The argument here you can see, consider the below example. Means what? Here using scanf function you will give input to the system. %3d means this is 3 is what? Width. Okay, 3 is what? Width of input data. Means the input which you have given, in how much space that has to be printed giving here. Okay. Ampersand x means what? Ampersand x means what? It stores the address of the x variable. It is x variable. Okay. In this, whatever the value will give, the value will be stored. We are giving percentage d means what? Only numbers we can give. It may be all the numbers. If I am giving 6 here, it will be stored here. Okay. The percentage sign indicates conversion specification. Field of width of the input data. D specifies the data type. Data type is what? Integer data type. This is what? Integer data type of the value, and X indicates the address where the input data have to be stored. Okay. Input formatting options for real numbers. Same. Here integers means what? Percentage D. For real numbers means what? Decimals, right? Okay. This is for decimals. Decimals means decimal points means what? 2.3, 4.5. Example 72.37. Okay. All like that. Percent same. F specifies the data type of the value, and X indicates the address where the input data have to be stored. Now, here you can see one program. Here, what is the program here? We have included header files. What are the header files? Hash include studio.h and hash include conio.h from library functions. Okay. Integer main. This is the main function. This is the open brace. Integer x, y, some are the integer type data values I am declaring here. After that I am declaring float type data variables a comma b comma total. These are what? Variables. These three are also what? Variables. What we call it as variables. Variables of which type? Integer type. These are variables. These are variables of which type? Float type. Variables of float type. Clear state is a function I have added, entered the values for x and y. Here you will see the exact usage of the scanf function. Percentage d, percentage d. Ampersand x, ampersand y. Means I am giving input values for x and y. I have to give only numbers. I cannot give float values, right? So that's why I am specifying here percentage d to read that x value, percentage d also to read y value. I am storing that values in x and y variables. In the same way, enter the values for a and b. Same. I will give float values here. 4.6, like 7.9. Somewhat I will give like this. That will be specified with the percentage f only. After that, I will store that float type values in a and b variables. Here you can see sum is equal to x plus y. This is a code. Okay. Sum is equal to x plus y. Total is equal to a plus b. What I am doing here, I am adding x and y values. I am storing in which variable? Sum variable. Because sum is also defined as variable, right? So I am giving percentage d only. If I am giving two integer type values, I will give result as integer type value only after adding. Okay. For if I am giving floating type data value, after adding, I will get if I add these two, I will get float type data value. That's why I will give percentage f here. This is about function. Okay. Okay. Now, till now we saw integer type and decimal point values. So that is real numbers, right? Let us see with the character strings. Character strings is what? Giving letters. Letters are words to the input as input to the computer. Now, the function scanf is used. The function scanf is used to read the input character strings from the terminal. There are two options for reading the character strings. They are percentage WS and WC. What are that? Percentage WS and this is what? Percentage WC. Percentage WS and the percentage WC. Among these, percentage C is used to read single character. At a time whereas percentage S is to read the array of characters. Means what? That is a string. Group of characters we call it as a string. Okay. If S is a letter, it is a single character. I is a single character, N is a single character, D is single character, H is single character, U is single character. If I write all the group of letters together, this is called as what? This is a string. Okay. Now the argument corresponding option percentage S must be point to the character. If it is single character, you can give percentage C. If it is string, you have to give percentage what? Yes, percentage you can give it as a S here. Okay. Now this is a program. Same. We are declaring the variables integer employee ID, character employee name. Name will be in the string type only, right? We cannot have name with a single letter. We are having all the names of group of characters. Enter employee ID, scanner percentage ampersand employee ID. Means what? We are storing the employee ID in the numbers only, right? That is in the which type? Integer data type. Enter the name of the employees. Name of the employees means percentage yes I am giving. Why? Because it is of a string. If I am giving Sindhu as the employee name, after that I am reading that as a percentage yes and I am storing that Sindhu name in what? Employee name. Like this memory location, employee name will be allocated. In this the name Sindhu will be stored, which is of the form string form. Which is of which form? String form. This is a string form data type. Okay. Same. Enter department. Department will also be in the string data type. Here percentage yes ampersand department, same employee ID. Here we are giving multiple. Here it is percentage D, right? Percentage D employee name department. Percentage D, percentage yes, percentage yes. Means what? Only it is printed. Employee ID will be printed, employee name will be printed, employee department will be printed. This is the function. What is the output you will get? You can see here entire employee ID means what? You have to give the employee ID as 23. Enter the name of the employee means what? It allows you to give any group of characters as a employee name. If you are giving here characters, it will show a error. If you are giving numbers here, it will show a error. Okay. Now, next input formatted option for reading mixed data types. Mixed data type means what? All mixing together here. Percentage D, percentage S, percentage F, all the data types. That is integer, character and string, float, whatever it will be, all are grouped together. Here you can see, here, this is in the initial of the class I said this is a mixed data type. Which data type it is? Mixed data type. Okay. Same percentage D, percentage E, percentage F. This is a percentage C, percentage F. This is a program you can see here. Same student ID, integers, name is what? Character, and marks of the students is also a integer type. Here you can see percentage D. I am specifying percentage D here, percentage S for student name, and here percentage F for marks of the students. Marks of the students will be in a float type, maybe in float type also. This after this is a syntax type, this is a control. These are arguments. Student ID, name, marks. This will be printed as output. Now, if we see formatted output. What is formatted output? The output data which is ordered in a specific format is called formatted output. Printf function is used to output the data. What is the syntax? Same. Similar to standard for printf is also having control string and argument 1, argument 2, so on, argument n. Now, let us see. The control string here is of 3 types. So, what are the types here? The format of the output in which the data has to be printed. Okay. So, we have to give the format of the output to which the data has to be printed, the character which have to be printed, and the escape sequences such as /n and /t. Escape sequences means what? In printf only we will give escape sequences. This for percentage L for what? to print a new line and comma. What is here? Percentage T for tab space. In keyboard you will see tab space, right? It will jump it will allocate some space for printing. The control string also determines the arguments and their types. The arguments are the variables which contains value of the formatted and printed as specified with the control string. Output formatting option for displaying integers. Similar as we saw in the scanner, here in printf also we will have first integer types. What is the percentage D we are giving? Directly integer data we are giving. That only we are printing. Here percentage 6 means what? This is the width. Means in 6 letters it will be printed. Suppose 7431. In this 7431 it will be printed 7431 only. Whereas for percentage 6 it will printed as by leaving count. It will count completely 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means what? It will start from here. 7, 4, 3, 1. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Total how many? 6 spaces, right? By giving this width, you will see the console like that. Okay. Now, output formatting option for displaying real numbers. Real numbers can be outputted in a decimal notations. The format specifications for it is percentage WP. W indicates what here? Minimum number of positions to display the integer, and P indicates the number of digits. Here you can see percentage where we are printing here which type of data type? Floating type data type. In real numbers means floating type data we can print. Output formatting options for single character. Single character means the data type of characters is a character data type, and the format specification for it is percentage WC. Output formatting option for string. String means what? Group of characters. Here you can see result is equal to how much? If you are given single character, you can print it. You can give here percentage C. For group of characters, you have to give percentage S. And after that, you have to give the data type, the variable name here. This is a IS is the variable name is the variable name. Output formatting option for mixed data type. The printf function can be used to provide an output for different types of data. Consider the below example. Means mixed data type means what? We are including all the different data types in a single statement. Means here this is a integer type, this is a character type, and this is what? Floating type data values we can give in a single statement. If you see the control string here will specify the number of variables that are to be printed and their data types. Okay, if you see in the example here in first employee, for employee ID we are giving percentage D. Okay, and employee ID, this is a variable. Employee ID is a variable. Here it will allocate some memory space for the employee ID. Okay, now the name of the employee, then we will give in the string type only, right? That's why we are giving percentage S here. And after that, employee salary means what? It may be in a floating type. That's why we will give percentage F. We are printing all the 3 different data types in a single printf function. Here you can see employee ID, percentage D, name, percentage S, and salary means what? Percentage F. All the arguments we are printing. Means that all the variables we will print here. ID, name, salary for our understanding purpose. Now, okay, this is all about input and output formatting in a C programming language. I hope you understood very clearly about this. In each and every function we will use printf and scanf functions. Scanf is used to give the input to the data. Which type of data we have to give? Okay, that we have to define initially. If you are giving that type of data which we have declared when we are writing a program, after executing, when it asks which type of data we have declared, that only we have to give. If you are giving another type of data, it will show an error. Okay. Now, you can understand very clearly by following the programs also. In the next class, we will see with the operators concept. Thank you.